So onto the full B slot now, the B slot flow, GH911. On this entrance, it's a bit strange on this one. It's like a 16 launch for you, Otto. You've got to feel like these, well, actually everyone, we got to take one, two, three more in together, Otto. So you kind of feeling like Yora is coming through the door just a little bit more so you don't get ahead of him. Okay, GH911. In the beginning, some good power into the random builds, as in good focus, sorry, into the random builds of the 11. Everyone's ready to go and watching, which is good. There we go, Otto. Right, Otto, there's really nice to see you in the B slot, and this is obviously something we're targeting right now, is your confidence here. Just like, trying to shorten everything down as much as possible. So rather than offering your grip here to Yora, just placing yourself here. So just seeing the line, looking more at the line that you want to go to rather than grips. So you go into this line, you're done now, but see, look, your energy takes you a little bit more into that direction. And now look at your head. So you're now starting to focus on Nadia, and it happens pretty much throughout the dive. So you've just done this move in, which is pretty good, into the G, and now you want to be moving back out. So think about the geometry of a dive. When you've got a dive that has an into a G and then out to something else round, think about where your center point is going, like from the end of a 22 in your B slot. Think about where your center point is going and focus on that move. Maybe looking at Yora as you do it. And then if you look at Yora, you'll see the long axis and you won't short them. You know, you'll get yourself moved all the way out. But now you're shorting the move because you see Nadia and you go, yep, I got the grip, it's all good. But actually, you need to be stepping back out onto the line. And that would also help you going to the 9. Okay, so we go into the G, that's nice, really good, but look at your head straight away. So it's a center point. So we go into the G, that's a really good move. All right, but now be thinking about the long axis, there it is, right in between Matthew and Nadia's center point. You know, it would be easy to turn your head, look at Nadia and say, well, I'm going to build the H on this axis. But actually, there's the long axis. So your center point needs to be moving back from whence it came rather than rotating. So now what we're doing is we're forcing Nadia back around the corner. Yeah, and then your focus is on Nadia now, where it shouldn't be. It should be you've gone out to here, you're in a round formation, you're building a round formation, which is the 9. And so see how you aggressively go to Nadia? You're now closing yourself up, which does make for a more challenging 11 build. Block 11 is going pretty good. Yeah, and I think that's the key on this jump is Otto in your B slot, having more awareness of the line and moving to the line rather than, like a pretty good one there. So there, you start to look at Nadia, and then your head comes back out, but it shouldn't actually be looking at Nadia. It should be moving back. You should be moving back into that position. Yeah, and from this angle as well, you can see pretty clearly from the H into the 9 how you're not even aware of what's going on back here. For you, it's all about Nadia. So you're now shifting in this direction. And because everyone does a pretty good job of kind of resetting during the 9 block, so even though we built it with this real big offset, it should have gone out to the H, in place to the 9, through the 9, and then easy move into the 11. We're now kind of fixing a little bit through the 9, so we're back into a decent round formation, which makes the 11 kind of okay. But with the offset, Matthew now has a longer turn, and he's got to take his hip further to meet you into the 11 build. Yeah, I think that's the key on this dive. Back pair and front pair looking pretty nice in the 11s. Yeah, just a little wide. That could also be coming from the length of the build. Timing is excellent based on the 11, really like it. Oh, there we go. So, Otto, check this out. Look how short this move is into the G. You're not over-presenting that hip on this one. It's just staying neutral. And then a little more coming back out. That's pretty much it. And then there's actually the best 9 build as well. So watch this. You go out to the H, and then starting to see more of the roundness there. Cool.